I'm Tom Talbert, and welcome to University Magazine. All of us know that competition plays a big part in college life and in life in general. Our first story takes a look at one Central team you probably didn't know existed. They're called the Central Missouri State ROTC Rangers, and they're winners both on and off the playing field.
If you rest on the ground or raise either hand or foot from the ground to, quote, shake it out, the event will be terminated. Gentlemen, what are your questions pertaining to the push-up exercise? If there are none, first man will advance.
It takes a lot of, personal pride in yourself and a lot of toughness, and they dedicate 5 mornings a week. We're up at 6 doing PT. We run upwards of 10K on Tuesdays and Thursdays, in addition to our regular battalion PT Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, the Ranger program is all across the country right now, and all the universities that sponsor an Army ROTC program. It's a definite leadership builder. I mean, you get out here, and these guys are normally maybe a little bit more motivated than your average cadet. They get out, and it's just a really physical competition, as you can see from this morning.
One more. Awesome. Come on, you can do it.
You're doing great. Push-ups. Great. Good job.
Good job, Derek.
It's a voluntary program. They train hard. They train 5 days a week in physical training, and they have a lab in the afternoon, an additional 2 hours to the regular cadets, plus they get in some evening training, so it's a pretty ambitious program.
When I first started Rangers, I just wanted to go out for the extra PT because I was overweight for my contracting date. I was overweight, and I figured I needed the extra PT, and they suggested that I go ahead and come to Ranger Lab. Sergeant Bowersox here, suggested that I go to the Ranger Lab, and I went and I enjoyed it. It's a lot like the same things that we do in basic training, and I just like this stuff.
The Rangers are probably the most highly motivated of the cadets because they're doing all the extra work. So I would hope to think that every one of them will graduate and get a commission and go in the Army or the National Guard or the Army Reserve.
First we have the Apft, that's the Army Physical Training Test, and what we do there is we do push-ups and sit-ups, and then we do a 2-mile run. And push-up is just how many push-ups and sit-ups you can do in 2 minutes, and then how fast you can do the 2-mile run. And they have a little chart that says, a max would be if you get 100%, and they have a certain time designated for 100%, and then everything below that is, increments down to 0%.
Halfway there. Halfway. Let's go.
And the grenade throw is, I think it's like 50 foot. We have to throw the grenade. We throw the grenade from, we get down in prone position, and we pop the clip and pull the pin, and then we stand up and we throw the grenade 50 foot into a circle, and that's judged on a time, form, and how many grenades we get in the circle. And then we have our one rope bridge, and that's judged on how well we tie our knots and how fast we get our men across, and we have penalties for like stepping over a water line and things like that.
We're hoping to maybe one day get recognized as a varsity sport. It's very demanding, very, very demanding. It takes a lot of time out of the day. I imagine we spend upwards of 15 to 20 hours a week training for Ranger Challenge, in addition to our other ROTC duties.
I think it would be easier if the had more females on the team to bring those scores up, because it's a little bit easier for the females to train for their tests because the scores are rated lower. As far as everything else, I don't think something like Rangers, it really doesn't make much difference outside the upper body strength. That's the only difference. I think the females can do just as much as the males here. I think they have quite a bit more to offer the team.
Today they competed against another university in the state of Missouri, but they have the Ranger Challenge competition coming up in November where they will compete against 20 other universities, all the colleges and universities in Missouri and Illinois that are in the program. So it's a pretty ambitious endeavor.
Well, it's given me a lot of determination, and it's helped me to be more disciplined as far as with my exercise routine and with getting up every morning, and it's kind of a motivator throughout the day. When you get up in the morning at 6 in the morning, I mean, sometimes it's going to make you more tired. You're going to feel dead through your first hour classes, but for the most part, it just keeps me alive, awake, and ready, happy.
I think the benefit to them is probably just the discipline, the physical conditioning, the additional skills that they learn in small unit tactics, and the camaraderie of being a Ranger.
We're getting ready to do our 10K road march, which is probably the most difficult thing we're going to do here, which is we put on our rucksacks and our boots, and You know, we grab a dummy M16 and we run for 10K. Which is about 6.2. And that's about it.
For myself, I love the Army. It's just that much fun. I love physical competition. There's just no better way. You can sit in the classroom, you can talk about leadership, but it's something else to actually get out and do it. We're leading our battalion. We have the best PT scores. We're motivated. We're up every morning, and that's what it takes to be a leader. You've got to be one step ahead all the time. It's leadership is what it is. This is all about leadership.